Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help.
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
There's no need to fear. Hezokai is here.
Oh no! Well, we don't need him because look who we do have. Hey, wait, don't kick him. Don't boot him. Don't boot him. Don't boot him. Because I wanted to ask him something. I was thinking about this earlier, Rogue. I was actually talking about it. It was the first thing I talked about when I started this morning. But now that you're here, I want to hear your opinion on this. If you can actually share your opinion on it and not just say, well, some cop did something wrong 6 years ago in Detroit. Like, that's your answer to everything. Well, why is it okay to do this? Well, because there was a bad cop in New Hampshire. Okay, but why is it okay for you to do what you do? Well, because the government screwed somebody over once. So here's my thing. Your whole shtick is that you want to hold public servants accountable. You want to film them in the course of their duties because they're public servants and their job is to serve the public. But when the public, like if you walk into a building and there's 5, 10 people, whatever there, and they don't want you there, how come serving them, all of a sudden, they're not public servants anymore? Now they're feelings police. I thought that they were supposed to serve the public. If the public doesn't want you filming, then aren't they serving the public by kicking you out? But no, but they're not feelings police. Well, wait, I thought they were public servants. And that was the big thing. Well, if the public hates frauditors, if the public wants you out and doesn't want to be filmed, then aren't they serving the public? Oh, no. Only you guys are the public. The public isn't the public. Frauditors are the public. Everybody else, like I said before, could just go lay in a ditch and die, right? So what do you got to say about that? How come they're public servants when they're serving you, but if they try to serve the actual public, because frauditors aren't the general public, you guys are a small group of people. Like maybe there's a couple hundred of you, but out of the millions of people in this country, you guys are nothing. So when they are serving the public, if it's against you, that's a bad thing. But if they're serving you against the public, then they're heroes because you have a camera? That's a good question. See, there is no answer because I'm right. Like I said, public servants aren't people who have jobs working for the public. Public servants are frauditors, specifically personal slaves, and must, it doesn't matter that they're there to serve the public. If a frauditor walks in the door, they have to stop serving the public. They have to drop everything what they're doing and focus all of their attention on the frauditor, or it's a fail and they're a tyrant. How can anyone think that this is not bullshit? Like, how could anyone support the behavior? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The only thing that these guys are actually educating anyone about is they're teaching the general public that the cops aren't going to do anything if they call the cops. So more and more, where I'm starting to see more and more videos where people are taking it into their own hands. If I call the cops, all they're going to do is tell me that the guy has a right to film. I don't want to be filmed, so I'm not going to call the cops. I'm going to beat the crap out of this idiot. That's the public. You want to support the public? You want to stand up for the public's rights? The public doesn't want you. The public doesn't want you walking down the street doing what you're doing. The public servants are there to serve the public, which is them. The 150 or 200 idiots who are frauditors mean nothing to the millions of people that are the public. You want them to serve the public? Well, then they should be kicking you out of the building because the public doesn't want you there. That's why they tell you, please don't film me. I don't want to be on your camera. Get out of my face. That's why we're seeing all these videos with all of these frauditors getting random people grabbing their cameras out of their hands. Everyone likes to, SGV, he doesn't just like to go around randomly pepper spraying people. All these people keep attacking him. Exactly. Because the public doesn't like frauditors. That's why they keep getting attacked. The public servants are serving the public by telling you idiots to leave. You're not the public. But what about everybody? I am the public. So everybody else except for the entire country has to stop and bend over backwards to lick the boots of the couple of 200-300 frauditors in the world? They're the only people who matter out of the entire public? Seriously? 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 Seriously, guys, like, what you do is stupid and you know it is. Because, Rogue Nation, if you're still here and you're still listening, you were begging other frauditors to get in on the lawsuit with you because the government's just giving away free money. My tax dollars. Where do you think that money comes from? So we're supposed to believe that you're working on a, civil rights? No, you're working on a lawsuit. You're trying to get paid. You want to make that money. You want to take my tax dollars. You want to steal our tax money. That's your goal.